What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I want to talk about an economic casualty of a lockout, which would be the 2013 Winter Classic, an article on Yahoo I just read. Obviously scheduled to be at the Big House in Michigan, in Ann Arbor, Red Wings and Maple Leafs, obviously. And, I think as fans we're all looking forward to it. Hopefully it happens. But, the economy of the state of Michigan and Detroit, who's hosting the alumni game, where all the pre-festivities going to be at. That's an area that's been ravaged economically since the crash in 2008. And, to take this away from them, you're looking at 9 figures in revenue between the two places, very likely. The article said your average Michigan football game generates, $14 million a year in Michigan. It said between 30 and 36 million in Ann Arbor, and probably what this is, about $50 million between the two places, so 8 figures, excuse me. To take that away from an area that's, like I said, been ravaged economically. Think of the auto industry going down in 2008, and the way Detroit has come back. The M&M commercials, Super Bowl a couple years ago. Really, that's one of my favorite Super Bowl commercials the last couple of years. Imported from Detroit, the Chrysler commercial, and more people buying American-made. And I think that Detroit came out of there stronger than ever. And I think to punish them again by taking this away from them was just wrong. And I've talked about, and I'm going to continue to talk about until the labor situation gets resolved, the unseen casualties of a possible lockout. We talk about the players and the billionaire owners, but people like this is their livelihood. This is the revenue they depend on. These aren't people making millions and millions of dollars. These are people that are working to support their families that make 50, 60 grand a year. How can we take that away from them? How can you take revenue away from an area in possibly the most economically ravaged area in the United States and Canada of the last 5-6 years? And you owe it to the people of Michigan to have it there, to celebrate what they've gone through in the last couple of years. The old saying, so goes Ford, so goes America. I like to assume the auto industry is on as stable grounds as it's ever been, but we still know we're in a shaky economy and an election year and all that stuff. But I think to take that away from this area is just wrong. And I think Batman and his boys got to get off their high horse and say, look, this has to be resolved. Batman said today, I might hear talk about this later, next couple of days. The reason we got past the last lockout is because we have the best fans in the world. But the reality is, even we have a threshold where we come on, really, you can't do this to us twice. The league's been great since the last lockout. It's been going great. Fans, tickets are too expensive. It's been great, but to do it again and do this to an area that really doesn't deserve it, come on. But that's all I got this episode of the Power Play with CJ. We're talking about the economic impact canceling the 2013 NHL Winter Classic would have. Stay tuned for more episodes of the off season and beyond. Hopefully, they'll be more jovial than this. Later, guys.